Hi, this is Plate Glass Armor, and welcome to episode 20 of the Mars Exploration Team Tournament. This is a fight between Hollio's Chestbursters and Tyrannus Interplanetary Paint Remover and the Nan Whales. And this is the only match in the tournament between two melee-focused squads. So it will be interesting to see which one comes out on top. Round 1, begin. It's interesting seeing the visual differences between the blue ion jets of the Nan whales and the steam jets of the chestbursters. Now it looks like one of the Nan whales smashed into the ground, but the entire fight has gotten high enough into the atmosphere now that there's relatively little danger of either team smashing into the ground. The paint remover is steadily having chunks knocked off of it, and so far it looks like both the Nan whales and the chestbursters are pretty robust against bumping into each other. You can just see clouds of confetti from the IPR as it's being chewed apart by the swarm of chestbursters. And now it's left to a match between the two swarms of melee craft. There is one chestburster down and one Nan whale down so far. Those blast guns could make up the difference because the chestbursters are more resistant to impact damage because they're totally covered in rubber armor, but rubber armor is very weak against ballistic damage, and those blast guns do a considerable amount of it in a short amount of time. There goes another one of the chestbursters. It looks like this Nan whale has had its power plant taken out, and it just got smashed where it didn't have any thump damage protection like the rubber armor of the Nan whale, of the chestbursters. So this is rapidly turning into the chestbursters' favor, and I'm not entirely sure where everything has gone. So I'm going to have to look on the map. Looks like the only cloud of things still alive is over here. So both of the remaining Nan whales are beached on the ground, and the chestbursters are slowly picking them apart. You can see the blast guns wildly swiveling as they try to get good targets while they're reloading. Oof! And with that, there are just little bits and pieces of the Nan whale remaining. Round 1 goes to the chestbursters, albeit only 2/3 of their team health is remaining. Round 2, begin. Once we get a chance for everything to load in. Alright, this time let's follow priority target number 1 for all of the chestbursters. The chestbursters probably actually want to keep this relatively close to the ground because the nan whales have significantly more trouble with impacts from the ground. Big holes being torn out of the IPR so far. Looks like its propulsion has been disabled. It's still firing its gun, though. The longer that gun can fire, the better it will be for Tyrannus' team. And with that, I think the IPR is out of the fight, along with one of the chestbursters and one of the nan whales. It looks like the nan whales are slightly faster if they're going in a straight line. Unfortunately for the nan whales, it looks like their targeting is not quite up to snuff for managing consistent hits with those blast guns. This is definitely a case of extreme speed. Both teams zipping around like mad. I'm going to switch to the aerial view real quick to see if I can get a better view of the battle. So, looks like several of the opponents are on the ground immobilized. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the chestbursters and 3 of the nan whales. This could end up coming down to hit points if neither team can do damage fast enough. Oh, good contact there. One minute remains. And there goes another one of the nan whales. And another one. So despite the fact that several of the chestbursters have been totally immobilized by having their steam jet taken out, the nan whales are still going to struggle to stay alive for the remaining 20 seconds. Yep, only one remains. 15 seconds left if the chest bursters want to be able to take out the last one in time. 3, 2, 1, and time. Looks like the last one will make it out alive. Second round goes to the chest bursters. Round 3. Begin. The chest bursters immediately warping forward with a pretty good accuracy this time. Most of them ending up in a cloud right around where they wanted to end up. One of the chest bursters got ripped to shreds. Ballistic weapons firing all over the place between the paint remover's continuous fire and the Nan whales being good on reloads at this relatively early part in the battle for those long reload rate blast cannons. And it looks like the Nan whale are once again on their own as the IPR is removed from battle. With more active opponents this battle, though, I expect it to conclude a little bit sooner than the second round. There goes another 2 Nan whales, getting DQ'd within a few seconds of each other. Which leaves 2 pristine 100% condition Nan whales as the only things remaining on Tyrannus' team. And the chest bursters just can't seem to touch these 2. Half the match is over and they're still at 100% health. That limited detection ability of the Nan whales is coming back to bite them, though, because their blast cannons just aren't accomplishing much against enemies that are as evasive as the chest bursters. Nan whales still untouched, with only 2 minutes remaining in the match. My earlier prediction about this being a faster match was completely wrong. That being said, one of the Nan whales just got shredded. Nearly every single block of it destroyed, other than the horn at the front. The last Nan whale has only real hope of surviving the round. Oh, interesting strategy. It caused 2 of the chest bursters to crash into the ground, taking one out completely and damaging another one. And unlike many times that the Nan whales have crashed into the ground, it was totally unharmed. So this is clearly the ace pilot Nan whale, because it has been going on for 4 minutes of continuous combat so far, and it's still untouched. I think that was technically a collision, but it did not harm the Nan whale. This is the Red Baron of Nan whales. Firing off its blast cannons again quickly. And once again, another collision with the ground, leaving it totally unharmed. And time. This Nan whale is completely invincible, apparently. It managed to make it through the entire match without getting a single scratch on it, because they have no repair capabilities. That being said, congratulations to the chestbursters on 3-0 victories.